Meghan Markle reportedly hoped to settle in one of the most exclusive neighborhoods in California. The idea seemed simple enough. Live among famous faces, build new connections, and become part of Montecito's high-profile social circle. She got the neighborhood, but according to several reports and public comments, the social welcome did not quite happen the way many expected.
How do your neighbours around here view the Duchess?
Well, you don't really see her. I don't think they view her at all. I mean, she's added nothing to the neighborhood. And I don't know. I don't know her. I've never seen her. But I find him very charming.
Today, we're looking at 10 moments where Meghan was reportedly snubbed, turned down, criticized, or simply overlooked by people living around her in Montecito. Let's get into it. First up is Richard Miniards, a longtime Montecito resident and society columnist for the Montecito Journal. He has followed Harry and Meghan since they arrived, and he has never hidden his opinions. In the 2024 German documentary Harry the Lost Prince, Miniards said Meghan is not an asset to our community. He claimed she rarely goes out, does not get involved in local activities, and is mostly invisible around town. He also pointed out that, in his view, Harry is the more approachable one, describing him as quite jolly. According to Miniards, Meghan mostly stays behind the gates of their home instead of becoming part of the local community. Then, in a follow-up interview with OK Magazine in May 2025, Miniards doubled down on those comments. He reportedly said Meghan never really tried to fit in and does not take part in the local community the way many residents do.
Sussex is saying that Harry and Meghan's Montecito neighbors are over them. They are avoiding them, says an area source. No one wants to be seen with them. It's not hate, they said. It's just a growing awareness that they're takers with zero self-awareness. Everyone's exhausted by them.
What makes those remarks stand out is that they came from someone who actually lives nearby, not from a royal commentator across the world. This is not someone watching from London or commenting from a television studio. This is a local resident sharing his own view of life in Montecito, and his comments quickly grabbed headlines because of that. Another report added even more attention to the story. In March 2026, Page 6 reported that some Montecito neighbors were actively avoiding Meghan and Harry. The report claimed people around them had become exhausted, suggesting that, according to unnamed sources, frustrations had been building over time rather than appearing overnight. At the same time, Meghan's representatives reportedly pushed back against those claims and said she enjoys a positive relationship with her neighbors. As with many celebrity stories, there are clearly different versions of what is really happening behind the scenes.
For Aniston, who became famous in the TV series Friends, doesn't want a friendship with Meghan Markle. And she has just rejected the fellow actress in the most mortifying manner after moving to Montecito.
One of the most talked about neighborhood stories involves Frank McGinnity, an 88-year-old U.S. Navy veteran who lives near Meghan and Harry's property. When the couple first moved in, McGinnity said he decided to welcome them with a thoughtful gift. He brought over a CD he had created featuring films about the history of the local area, hoping to introduce them to the community. According to McGinnity's memoir, Get Off Your Street, published in 2023, he never even got the chance to hand it over. He wrote that a security guard stopped him at the gate and told him, "They're not interested." McGinnity said he was simply trying to be friendly and welcome his new neighbors. The story quickly spread because many people felt it painted an awkward picture. Whether the decision came from security procedures or something else was never made clear, but the moment certainly sparked plenty of discussion about first impressions and life behind those famous gates. Now we get to Jennifer Aniston, and this story has followed Meghan for quite a while. In May 2025, Radar Online reported that after Aniston announced she was moving to Montecito, Meghan reportedly made several efforts to connect with her. The report claimed Meghan sent gifts, including products from her lifestyle brand, luxury wellness items, and invitations to spend time together. One unnamed source told the outlet, "Jen has quietly binned Meg's gifts and not replied to any of her desperate invites for chats."
On and on and on, sending things around until the person starts feeling, okay, I might do it. Or, oh, look, I don't want to upset her too much. You know, poor thing, she's always so sad. But she's not. She's a tough woman herself. So, that's it. If Meghan wants to send her stuff, it's going straight in the bin.
Another unnamed source claimed Aniston viewed Meghan as poisonous and wanted to stay away from the public drama often linked to her name. The same report also alleged Meghan hoped Aniston might appear on her podcast, but that Aniston reportedly showed no interest. If those reports are accurate, it was not simply a missed opportunity, it was a complete lack of response. According to several reports, the story goes back much further than Montecito. Meghan appeared briefly in the 2011 film Horrible Bosses, where Jennifer Aniston had one of the leading roles. Reports have claimed Meghan was excited about meeting Aniston and hoped the two might become friends. Instead, those reports suggest the meeting never became anything memorable. Meghan's role in the film was very small, and some outlets claimed she was disappointed after much of her part ended up being cut. Later reports also alleged she criticized the movie and compared herself favorably to Aniston, although those claims have never been confirmed by either woman. According to the same reports, when Meghan later reached out after moving back to California, Aniston reportedly declined the invitations once again. Whether every detail is accurate or not, the rumored relationship between the two has continued to attract attention for years and remains one of the more talked-about celebrity stories connected to Montecito. According to the reports, Jennifer Aniston has been politely keeping her distance from Meghan for well over a decade, and a few jars of jam reportedly did not change that. Whether those stories are completely accurate or not, they have certainly kept people talking for years. Now let's move to Vanity Fair, which is not usually known for publishing celebrity gossip. In January 2025, the magazine released a detailed report about Harry and Meghan's life in Montecito, and several local residents shared surprisingly blunt opinions. One resident was quoted as saying, "I still think they're the most entitled, disingenuous people on the planet." That statement alone grabbed attention. The same resident reportedly added that Harry and Meghan left the United Kingdom to escape media attention, yet seem to spend much of their time trying to stay in the spotlight in the United States. Those comments stood out because they came from people living in one of America's wealthiest and most private communities, where celebrities and billionaires are simply part of everyday life. Let that sink in. Then there is Barry Maher, a public relations and communications expert who also lives in Montecito. Meyer shared that he and many of his neighbors rarely, if ever, see Meghan and Harry around town. He described the couple as being largely invisible, despite living nearby. Maher also suggested that people who continue defending the Sussexes seem willing to overlook almost anything. As for many others, he said they are either unimpressed by what he described as the ongoing public drama or simply tired of hearing about it. Coming from someone with experience in public image and communications, those comments attracted plenty of attention. The criticism did not stop there. According to the Vanity Fair report, several residents claimed the Sussexes' arrival changed the atmosphere of Montecito in ways they did not appreciate. Some believed the couple's presence helped draw more tourists, photographers, and public attention to an area that had long been known for its privacy. Residents reportedly complained that housing prices continued climbing while visitor traffic increased. Montecito has always attracted famous people like Oprah Winfrey and Gwyneth Paltrow, but many locals believe those celebrities have managed to keep a much lower public profile within the community. One resident even claimed that getting a table at certain local restaurants became more difficult because visitors wanted to experience the town where Prince Harry and Meghan live. Whether that is entirely because of the Sussexes is open to debate, but those are the concerns several neighbors reportedly shared with the magazine. Perhaps the most awkward part of the report involved the nickname some residents allegedly use when talking about the couple. According to Vanity Fair, multiple people described Harry and Meghan as local villains. One resident reportedly referred to them as the Prince and the Starlet, instead of using Meghan's royal title. That detail sparked plenty of discussion because it suggested some locals see Meghan less as a duchess and more as another celebrity trying to make headlines. Since several residents reportedly expressed similar views, the comments attracted even more attention. Royal commentator Kinsey Schofield also added to the conversation during an interview with Fox News in January 2025. She said some Montecito residents told her their frustration was directed more toward Meghan than Harry because, in their opinion, she gives off what they described as new money energy. Schofield went on to say those residents questioned whether Harry and Meghan were financially savvy. That opinion came from people living among long-established wealth, including successful business owners, entertainment figures, and families who have lived comfortably for generations. According to Schofield, some neighbors reportedly viewed Meghan's lifestyle projects, product launches, and media ventures very differently from how she may have intended. At the end of the day, these are the stories and opinions that have surrounded Meghan's life in Montecito. Supporters would likely argue that much of this is based on anonymous sources and personal viewpoints. Critics, meanwhile, believe the pattern speaks for itself. Whatever side people take, one thing is clear. The conversation around Meghan and Harry's relationship with their neighbors continues to make headlines. What do you think? Are these reports being blown out of proportion, or do they paint a bigger picture about life behind the gates in Montecito? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves following the latest royal stories and celebrity headlines. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.